From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather tonight.
Skies look to remain partly cloudy as we head through the overnight hours and through the morning of our Wednesday. Here's your hourly forecast breakdown, dropping out of the 70s into the 60s over the next few hours, and then into the lower 60s, low to mid 60s rather, for morning lows, but partly cloudy and mostly clear skies, warming quickly toward the mid 70s by 10 a.m. and into the mid 80s as we head toward our daytime highs as we go into Wednesday afternoon. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Maybe mostly clear as we get toward daybreak, low to mid 60s for morning lows, warming quickly through the 60s, through the 70s, into the lower 80s by midday in the afternoon. Pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible, but notice how isolated they are. So by no stretch of the imagination will everyone get rain, but just don't be surprised if you get under a localized heavy downpour for an hour or so as we go into the afternoon, but that may be 10% of you or less, 20% at most as we go through the afternoon. Maybe a shower lingering into the evening, but partly cloudy skies dropping once again into the mid 60s for overnight lows by daybreak on Thursday morning, and then more of the same, partly cloudy skies, isolated afternoon showers and thunderstorms for Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. We're not really going to change the weather pattern too much out here. No big weather system sweeping in. Slightly warmer temperatures over the weekend, though. Mid to upper 80s through Friday. Everyone into the upper 80s over the weekend, and I would not be surprised at all if a few locations head toward the lower 90s as we head into the weekend. Heat index values, I think, for everyone, probably into the lower 90s. We are watching the tropics very carefully. No big systems out there, but we start the Atlantic hurricane season officially on Thursday as we slide into June 1st. We are watching a low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico, though. No big system right now from this, not expecting a big system, but we have a low pressure on a stalled frontal boundary, which gets our attention during the early months of the hurricane season. We can often see homegrown systems develop like this in the Gulf and Caribbean, and there's some chance that may try to happen. National Hurricane Center watching it with a 20% chance of this possibly trying to develop into a tropical depression or a lower end tropical storm as it heads towards South Florida before it moves out into the Atlantic later this weekend. If it can develop, and I'm not sure it can, there's only a 20% chance of that, but if it does, it would be named Arlene. That's the first name on the list this year. It would move eastward, staying south of the Tennessee Valley, so no local impacts to southern middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama, or northeast Mississippi. As you grab that first cup of coffee in the morning, weather looking just fine. Lower 60s to start our morning with mostly sunny skies to begin the day. Maybe partly cloudy here and there, warming quickly into the low to mid 80s by the afternoon with an isolated thunderstorm possible here and there. Otherwise, partly cloudy skies and more of the same for the next 7 days. Rain chances daily, but they're on the isolated side of the spectrum here. Partly sunny each day. Otherwise, mid 80s through Friday. Upper 80s, if not lower 90s in spots over the weekend, and still mid to upper 80s as we head into early next week. You can always get the latest forecast information on the all local 24/7 digital weather channel we have. You can find that on YouTube, Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV on Amazon. We have just updated and refurbished that app on Fire TV. So unfortunately, if you've had the app before on Fire TV, it is a new download. It's not just going to be an update to the previous one. It's a new download. But search for that Tennessee Valley Weather or the TN Valley Weather channel on any of your smart TV devices. There's your latest forecast. Ben Loon is back in the morning with another update to your local weather.